This is today's project. We have a toilet leak that went, it was a bad wax ring, and it soaked through 1, 2, 3 layers of linoleum square tile, 16 by 16, and I had to pull it all up. This is bare concrete to get it all dry, and then had to sand or remove, however, the tile adhesive off the concrete, and then off of this layer, and then off of this layer, so that we can glue the 2 layers back down, or 3 layers back down, to build it back up to this height, because that's what we're being asked to do. Vinyl tile adhesive calls for mineral spirits to take it off, but doing a little bit of research, I've learned that acetone and mineral spirits are more or less interchangeable. Acetone is a little bit stronger, but I tried using this, and it worked fine on the concrete, but on the linoleum tile, it dissolves the tile as well as the adhesive. And even though what it does dissolve this adhesive, it just makes a royal mess. As far as trying to wipe it up, I've got this denim cloth from an old pair of jeans. I pour this on the tile, pour it on the rag, soak it, and try to use that to get up the old tile adhesive off this surface, the concrete, and this other surface here, and it just made a mess. I mean, it kind of worked here, but I noticed it was dissolving the tile. So I did that one, did this one, and did this one, but it just sucks. You know, you can see the darker yellow patches up in here and whatnot, where it just doesn't get. And that's after using like half of this thing, half of a container of acetone. So I thought I tried my oscillating tool with this concrete sanding bit, if you will. It's like a carbide blade used for grinding tile, like the grout out of tile, as well as other things, because it's got this carbide on the surface. So I figured I'd try that just to actually like literally sand this stuff off. And so far I've done this whole tile, a little bit here, this and that, and it's in my opinion far superior to using the acetone, at least for this particular application, where you're trying to take adhesive off of tile and not concrete or wood, because like I said, this acetone is actually dissolving the tile as well as the adhesive. And again, it's dissolving it, but when you try and wipe this stuff up, it doesn't come away cleanly. It just smears it everywhere. It just doesn't clean it up. And so far I've been having a lot more success just grinding this stuff away, sanding it down, rather than trying to dissolve it with a solvent. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to keep on, you can see where I've stopped here, and I'm just kind of going around and around with this thing set on its highest setting. It's getting kind of hot, but it's still doing good. So I've just been going around and around and around and literally sanding this off. And I don't think I'm going to have too much of an issue with, like, say, a lip between this surface and the next tile. It's going to come up under here, between here and the next tile, because the layer I'm taking off is so fine. It's on the order of like a 64th, or I don't know how small it is, but it's fine. It's very fine. Not like that. I'm talking like, I don't know, human hair. I can't even measure it with my fingers. So I don't think there's going to be any issue with lippage or anything like that going from here to here, especially with the adhesive that's going to be applied and whatnot. It should be able to take up any sort of lip. It should be able to squish it, move it around, or whatever. But yeah, so far this has been the ticket. This is probably a rather unique situation where instead of ripping up all of it and redoing it right, we're having to redo it with all 3 layers, 1, 2, 3 layers of tile. So this has been an interesting project, and it's been kind of a pain, but I think I'm on the right track now. We shall see how it goes once it's all said and done.